Let's get it. All right, winos, y'all ready? We got every single detail. Welcome to TashaKLive.com, especially if you new over here. This is how we get down. This is how we step out, bitch. Hey! And listen, I forgot to tell y'all. Y'all know how many celebrity guests is over here? I wish I could tell y'all who they are. They be texting me all the time, girl, your show is that, oh my God, where'd you get that? I heard that too, girl. I'm telling you, there's so many celebrity winos that are secretly subscribed over here with y'all that y'all are chatting with and getting messy with, okay? They love it here. Who doesn't love it here? What are you talking about? You know what I love about our platform? You know, because they be trying, like I said, they be trying to throw shade on us. They be trying to motherfucking throw shade. You know what I'm saying? I see them all the time. Don't no real celebrity want to sit down with Tasha? Who said I wanted a real celebrity to sit down with me? Like, where'd that come from? Did I ever build my platform on interviewing celebrities? No. They ain't gonna tell us what the we be knowing first. Come on. How much wine have we spilled out of here real time that hell even Hollywood Unlocked took and said it was their damn wine? And then when the celebrity done being the celebrity, which means don't nobody want to talk to him no more, then they come over here because I ain't paying you shit. I ain't paying you motherfucking thing. I ain't paying you no mind, bitch, okay? Well, but you want to come over here, you going to answer what the we done put out about you. And what they say most of the time. Yeah, it's true, yeah. Well, you had one specific wrong. It was this. Yeah, because, you know, we hear it from your friends and shit. You know motherfuckers going to put 10 on 2. They're going to put 10 on 2. So, yeah, we good up over here, y'all. We have our lane and we're sticking to it. We ain't never tried to ride nobody else's line. We unwind the shit. We unwind it all. And besides, I'm telling you, y'all are tired. I am tired of seeing the same celebrities get interviewed over and over and over again. Yeah, they got leverage because they got names and stuff. So they're going to bring the views, but we bring the truth. We bring the truth. No PR teams allowed over here. Matter of fact, every time they tell me they got a PR team, I'm like, I'm not talking to them. You want to talk to you since the PR team want to talk to me? How about you talk to my PR team? How about that? PR team to PR team. I will talk to your client. Nobody doing all that bullshit. So listen, exclusive. I gotta do a show called Side Dudes. Let them tell the stories of. Wouldn't that be a great show, Slang? If I were to interview side dudes and let them tell me some of the stories that they've been through as a side dude and, you know, the lies that was told and the cover-ups. Both. Jasmine said, do side dudes pay or get paid? Both. They like to be taken care of. They sugar babies too. And we're going to get some credit. Have you ever been a side dude, Slank? Oh shit! What about team members? I asked him if he had been a side dude. He talking about no comment. Well, you didn't say no, so you just said no comment. All right. So listen, Yandy's team. I just got off YouTube. Yandy's team has we're trying to stop the interview, and they did. But you know the interview goes on up over here. I don't know who. The moment they get on the phone with me, bitch, you are being interviewed. Everything, bitch, is on the record. I don't even say off the record. I say, how you doing? You good? Okay, cool. So we got permission to put this out? Absolutely. Great. All right. So, how you want to do it? You want to come out or you want me to put it out? Well, I can come out, but I don't mind you put it out. Boom, I got everything that I need. Everything that I need. I'm telling you, I've been doing this a long time. So, we've been eating in DC's ass up. We've been dragging him by his little stud hips and shit like that. Look at him while he's wearing long coats and big pants, trying to hide them, that big thick ass and them hips and stuff like that, trying to make it seem like his ass ain't bigger than his wife's. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well, and you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap, that big thick ass and them hips and stuff like that, trying to make it seem like his ass ain't bigger than his wife's. Got online talking about he felt neglected. His wife want to work all the time. She ain't never home. You know what I'm saying? And I knew right then and there that somebody was in Mendice's ear just by the way they talk. And we have receipts that a few women were in Mendice's ear. They was in the DM. They was on recording. They was seeing him, flying to see him in California during his Club Shay Shay interview. We good, Jasmine? What's wrong? It was stuttering a little bit. But they saying it's stuttering? Okay. He was flying bitches in during his Club Shay Shay interview and then flew them to New York. Them down. No condom. And everybody was like, oh my God, how can Mendices do this when Yandy held him down? Did she? Because y'all was shocked when we first released that Papoose and Ribby wine, as if Papoose ain't never did nothing. As if he actually waited 6 years for Ribby to get out of jail and ain't nobody sucked that. Man, you crazy as fuck. Ribby was in jail getting her and eating while he was out here doing what he does the best, finesse women. Like he finessing Clarissa right now. We're talking about Papoose, okay? So, and everybody was condemning Mendices, and especially on the show when the women were coming out and Yandy was screaming, talking about, let a family make it! Only for her own best friend to come and cuss her ass out. Do you have that recording? One of the best friend cussing. Bring that real quick, and then we'll lead into the interview because we got to roll it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we got here today. Shout out to Best Friends. I love Best Friends, by the way. I'm surprised mine ain't did an interview yet. I've been waiting on Miss Keisha, for real. I'm like, when my best friend gonna do an interview? Why my best friend ain't told my secrets? Please, indulge us. Please. You said we want the side pieces, children, aunties. We want them all, bitch. Bitter employees. Thank you. We want them all. The celebrity. We want the people that celebrate and don't celebrate you. So listen, we're just going to run this as a reminder of how we got here today, okay? So Yandy apparently pissed off her best friend, used him to cover up her shenanigans and, side dude trips and shit, and that's how we got this side dude here. Yeah, who's talking about, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Had to download the app. It took you long enough, Fatima. What the hell? Y'all be over here boycotting and be getting watered down wide over there. And over here we get into the shit. I don't know why y'all be playing. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and remind you guys of what Yandy's best friend said about Yandy and her shenanigans and shit. Okay, because like I said, we drag men DC. It's only fair that we drag the fake wife too. And so this is going to lead us into the interview that you're about to hear from Yandy's side dude, okay? Whose name is Michael Odusi. So go ahead, best friend, Yandy, best friend, let's go.
Thinking about all the shit I did for you and sacrificed for myself. You took me away from my birthday to London, bitch. That wasn't for me. London was for you. We're in a restaurant taking pictures. My boyfriend hits me up and he's like, yo, who's taking a picture? Who's that third menu for on the table? I said, oh shit, Yandy. He's gonna think I'm cheating on him. He thinks I'm here with somebody. Bitch, and all along we was there with you and your nigga that you was. We went to London so you could your nigga, your side. Bitch, you didn't go there for me. I'm like, Yandy, please, I gotta tell him. Don't tell him nothing. I don't want him in my business. So you want me to let him believe that I'm cheating on him? And then you still ungrateful? So my shit is fucked up. Your shit at home with me, DC, is under wraps because he thinks you taking me away to London for my birthday. All the while, you out here this and it was fine. Don't get me wrong. I would have too. But you still was ungrateful, bitch. You ain't no loyal stand up, hold you down, bitch. My shit is my nigga think I'm on him, and you doing all the sucking in the room. We had a flat, bitch. The wall separated my bed and your bed. I'm listening. I can't answer the phone for my boyfriend, and I'm listening to you and this nigga all night. You a wicked bitch. You a ungrateful bitch, and then you treat me like shit. Nah, bitch, it ain't going down like that.
So that is how we got here, okay? And so we found out who the gentleman was in London. Jasmine, you have his picture? This is Michael Odusi. I love African men. I do. You know what I'm saying? He kind of giving Shaq a little bit with the glass. What you think, Jasmine? He giving Shaq a little bit? Jasmine said, hell no. I'm just saying. He my type, But here's the thing. Michael Odusi, we ended up calling him. He gave me his phone number a couple days ago, and we conducted a pre-interview. We got permission to go forward, either with or without him. Today, he has pulled out because he said he didn't like the way that I guess, relayed the information. I made it seem like he's just willing to come forward, and that's not the case. He wants people to know that he was dragged into this. You're going to hear it all. And you're also going to hear the complete story as to how him and Yandy met, what's the relationship been like, what his thoughts are, and what type of person Yandy is, okay? And so without further ado, I give you Michael. It's a 3-part interview. It's about, how long are the clips? I think total the call was about 30 minutes. Okay. So we get... 15 minutes, okay? And trust me, we got everything we needed to know, all right? Without further ado, I give you Yandy's side dude, Michael Odusi. Let's go.
To you. I mean, I don't know anything, so I can't, hit you back with anything. This is kind of a...
we're adults. We don't have to... I don't have to pretend.
Well, how long have you guys been sleeping together?
So, to be fair... when I first met her, I don't even know if it was 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember, but I remember we was in Ghana. That's when I first had ever met her. And obviously the way I am, I knew who she was, by the way, because I watched Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. So I knew of her, should I say. So obviously I'd seen her after a club that me and my mates had come from.
Okay.
I saw her on the beat. I think she was with a few of the Love and Hip Hop cast. I don't really want to mention any names, but she was with a few of them. And yeah, I just approached her, to be honest, like just like that. But obviously, when I approached her, she was a bit shocked because I spoke to her and I called her name as if I knew her. So she was looking at me a bit confused, like, do I know her? Do I know her from somewhere? And then I just used it, and then we just got into conversation. But obviously, there were people that were with her, so I was being very discreet in regards to how I was moving. I wasn't moving so obvious, if that makes sense. I wasn't moving like, you could tell that kind of flat, but I was just quite respectful, quite chilled. I think that made her quite chilled. And then, yeah, we just exchanged Instagram details. Well, I took her what I DM'd her, actually, to be fair. And obviously, she responded. And then Bob's your uncle from there. It just kicked off just like that. And then, yeah, before I knew it, we were talking every single day pretty much. Yeah, and she's obviously come to London to come and see me. I've obviously gone there. I went to go see her in Atlanta, actually. And then obviously seen her in Ghana on 2 occasions.
Did you see her on this past occasion she was there?
No.
Okay.
No, so the past occasion that she was there, she messaged me. What's that, man? She messaged me to ask me if I was going to be there. But I said to her that I wasn't there this time around this year. So, yeah. And then she just basically told me about her not her presentation, her thing, her African, she got some African
citizenship, yeah.
I don't even know, citizenship or something like that. She was just explaining that to me and stuff like that. To be fair, I mean, with myself and Yandy, how we, I would say, grew up in that aspect was a decision for myself. Because for me, she's a whole, to my knowledge, she's got a whole family, to my knowledge. Obviously, I've spoken to her and she's told me that she's not obviously officially married. But obviously, to my knowledge, she's got a family and whatnot. So it wasn't, for me personally, ever gonna, in my mind, take serious. Ever. Yeah, it wasn't anything. It was more, I guess for myself, if I'm being honest with you, it was more the fact that I had known who she was. We kicked off, we got on quite well. And then, yeah, things just somewhat escalated.
Did you guys use protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah.
Okay. And so you were under the impression like this was just a casual thing between you and her. Did she tell you anything about like the DCs and why she would decide to, kick off things with you?
No, he wasn't. I don't think he was ever a topic of discussion. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. For some strange reason, we never really spoke on him. I'm trying to think if she spoke to me about anything to do with him. No, the only thing that I would say. 1 second. Sorry, just stay on the line 1 second. With Yandy. And I can't remember where we were driving to. I think it was going to one of her. I don't know if she had like a business meeting that I was following her to. And obviously, Mandisa's called through. They called her, obviously, through her phone, but it was connected to her car.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, he was having a full-blown conversation with her whilst sitting in the car. And I'm not going to lie, that for me was a bit, I won't say, it was a bit uncomfortable because America's not my country. I'm from the UK. So I'm like, is this safe? It's like, does this make sense? What if this
You know he's
comes
from the
out?
streets now.
You know what I'm saying? So, but and the thing is, I know that too, but not that means anything to me, because down here, I'm not, just use your imagination.
Yeah, I know about the UK. I know how y'all get down.
But obviously, I'm not in that, that's not my country. So the same sort of accessibility I would have down there, I wouldn't have over there. So obviously, for me, it's definitely very unsafe anyway. But anyway, obviously, they were speaking anyway. And obviously, when they came off the phone, I kind of looked at her like, I don't know. I just looked at her to think, is this normal? Like, is this like... that's how I felt, if I'm being honest. I felt like, is this an American thing? Because that was like... I won't say it was a bit wild, but it was a bit wild for me. It was like, I'm sitting in a car. He has no clue I'm in the car. And you and him are just conversing as if it's a normal day. Yeah, but that was probably the only interaction. Actually, no. I saw him in Ghana. I did see him in Ghana for the first time, actually. We were at an event. I think they were brought down to... and that spot, I usually go there all the time because they do like hookah and stuff like that there.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they came, or they were being hosted and whatnot. So that's when I saw Brian there as well. So I saw Brian, Yandy, and obviously Medici's. But obviously I'm just acting as if I don't even know who they are. But that was the first time that I actually had been in proximity with DC's. We actually looked at each other, funny enough. But obviously he doesn't know me or anything like that.
You said you guys you saw him in DC's in...
Yeah, we actually looked at each other, but he doesn't... We actually looked at each other, but he doesn't know who I am.
You don't think he does?
I'm not... I don't. I told my mates, I was like... He obviously... I don't know if that's his natural face, but he had a little bit of a very straight, quite serious face when he looked at me. But it wasn't... I kind of looked at him, and we both just kind of turned our faces, really, to be fair. So it wasn't...
We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least, we have our top seller, which are the Active 8 fasting drops. If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite the right way, the Active 8 fasting drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the Active drops, okay?
When he looked at me, but it wasn't... I kind of looked at him, and we both just kind of turned our faces, really, to be fair. So it wasn't... I don't think... At first I was thinking, I wonder if he actually knew. But then I'm thinking, if he knew, wouldn't he have approached? So because he didn't approach, I just assumed that, maybe it's just all because of my own, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are probably the only two times that obviously Mendices has sort of somewhat come up. Yeah.
Okay. Would you want to do a pre-recorded interview with me?
It all just depends, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, yeah, what does it entail? That's my question.
I can do this. If you don't want to put your face out there, we can do a phone call interview. And I won't reveal your identity. It's sort of like how I did Mendici's girls. So, because Mendici's had a few women that he was sleeping with, and they all gave me voice notes of him saying, you know, he missed them, all types of shit, right? And we never like exposed their identity. But he claims he would have never done that because he truly loves Yandy, but Yandy started to neglect him. She wasn't home. She was always traveling. She was always working. And so, you know, he stepped out, and, you know, obviously she knows about it, but it's kind of like the internet is really going hard on Mendices because they felt like, you know, she stood by you and you cheated on her. And he's like, no, it's the other way around. She doesn't want me, but she won't tell me.
Shit. You know, it's so interesting because I'm like the polar opposite to mix up. I swear to God. I'm like, I'd rather... That's why this has been under wraps for so long. This only had come out just because, obviously, Bryant made mention of it. Otherwise, this would have never even been a topic of discussion. Does that make sense? I mean, it is what it is. It's out here. I mean, it's not like it's not like I'm lying.
And it's not like you have anything to do with the marriage. They're not married, first of all.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I knew that they were married and it's as if I was taking them to piss up. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, look.
She's the only one that has to respect the relationship, not you.
No, it's the truth. No, it's the truth. I think for me, I think it was just more the fact that because I'm a very kind of cover up people. And that's what I feel like I was doing with her for the most part. But it's kind of like covering up. It felt like I didn't want to feel like I was snaking her. But it's out. It is what it is. It's not like me and her are still dealing or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. I don't actually mind whether you put my face on there or not. It is what it is. The truth, I don't really mind if I'm being honest with you now. I'm not even really fast.
Okay. So can Tiffany, my production assistant here, can she go ahead and set you up for a time that's good for you and me, and then we'll do it. It's up to you whether you want your camera on. I just really want the specifics. I don't need to put your identity out there. The credibility is already there. I mean, and so, but it's totally up to you. I mean, I'm looking at your profile. If you want to leverage, you know, the publicity, I would say do it. It'll help your business either way. You will be seen as pretty desirable, so I'm sure other women are going to be in your DM and, you know, trying to work with you. And I know for sure that Love and Hip Hop will hit you. That is definitely going to happen.
Listen, at this moment in time, I'm going to be strict with you. I've said this to Brian already. I was like, we've come this far in conversation. There's nothing right now to lose. It is what it is. So listen, just lock in whatever you need to lock. I'm with it.
All right, cool. All right, Tiffany, set it up, okay?
All right, there it is. And then he decided to back out to come tell you guys the same thing he was going to tell me. But he gave me permission. So now we're here. I don't play. I'm going to get y'all wine, okay? I don't give a shit. I'm getting lawsuits and shit filed on me just to get y'all this goddamn wine. I don't give a damn. Bruh, file it from the UK. Who gives a... All right, so here's the thing. We got to go. We'll be back. Jasmine, what time are we going live today again? We told you about the sex worker. Yeah, the male sex worker. So it'll be, I want to say around 3:30. So Jasmine got to go run and take care of an errand real quick. And then we'll be back around 3:30, 3:45 with a male sex worker, I believe. I will keep you updated on the community board about that. So you get a 2-for-1 today. No, actually, yeah, 2-for-1. 2-for-1 today, okay? But now we got to go for now. Bye.